Hello everyone of YouTube. So Ava wanted to do a question and answer vlog for YouTube. We've done the YouTube video asking you guys to send us questions. You guys did an amazing job. We have 6 pages of questions. Some were just comments, but we're going to get right into it. Everybody ready?
Yes.
Woo woo! All right. I always like to ask people to talk about their biggest or their most frustrating mistake. Was there a prop that just didn't work or an idea that seemed awesome at the time but turned out so bad that it still haunts you?
Hey, did you write down names?
From Eerie Haunts.
Let me see.
From Eerie Haunts.
Oh,
Man, I don't think there really is anything that I could think of that was like a huge mistake or really just didn't work out.
What
I think-
about the skeleton horse about the Home Depot, how everybody has it now?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm,
that
I'm
was a
super
mistake.
happy that I made the horse because I actually saw the horse today in person, by the way. I want to tell you guys.
It looked fake.
It is like a pony
Didn't it?
compared to my horse. I wish I could put them side to side. I might go borrow Dawn and Mary's and take pictures of them next to each other so you can see how much larger the real horse is that we did.
Nobody really asked me.
I expected
Oh,
it to be
did. Nobody
Um,
really. Somebody did.
Conifer Undertaker. Have you done a family picnic in Mod yet? Does anyone not like Mod in the family?
Why would I not like mom?
No family picnic.
No
I used to be
picnic.
scared.
Because there is nowhere to buckle the kids in.
Yeah, we really can't all get in there.
Well, we could just sit in there. and
Ava's
not
ridden
drive.
it with me.
Ava's
I
ridden.
think that's the only kid
And
that's
I'd be
ridden
scared.
it.
Yeah.
So maybe we should all go for a spin just around the block here soon because I have the brand new water pump in there and she is ready to run.
I thought
And
mom
I think
was a
everyone
boy.
likes her. No one doesn't like her in the family.
Yeah,
thought
everybody
Mom was
likes
a
you.
fine.
Everybody likes the car. As a matter of fact, the bus stop is right in front of our house and people were sitting on the
Not
car.
mine.
Well, yours is down the street. You're correct. But there is a bus stop in front of our house, and there were kids sitting on the bumper of Mod, and
I went
Ava
out and
had to
was
go out
like,
there and tell them
no.
to get off the car.
Go, shoes, strand.
All right, next question. Alice Cruz. Ava, you look like that hair is bothering you. Is that a new hairstyle?
Yes, it is a new hairstyle. And yes, it was bothering me.
So she's getting it down.
About the first video.
Yeah.
She's getting it
I
down.
put more hairspray in.
There you go.
Stay. I'm the boss.
All right.
Did you do the back off that one? Or are you on it?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Shay Emerald Gypsy Heart. How has being in a blended family affected the kids?
I'm not really sure. No. So I might explain about it later, but I'm not so sure how it affects me right now.
All right.
Okay.
I feel less lonely around the house.
Definitely more
Because
people.
at the old house, we used to be like really lonely because I was most of the time doing nothing.
All right.
Or in my room reading.
Mostly I was just watching TV.
It's
at
kind of like
our mom's old house. Just
more
sitting.
fun because it used to be just me and Peyton.
Mhm.
And now that there's like more kids and more people here, there's more things to
And more
do
cats.
and more cats
And more
more
cats.
animals and more
Cool.
people.
It just used to be
Definitely a bigger house. So,
Yes. I love big houses.
What is a question for Wolfie because I can pray with her.
when we get there,
Okay.
no questions for Wolfie quite
It
yet.
affect-
And then there was a continuation of that question. Julie, are you still doing cooking?
Was that all that? Huh?
It's part
just
of
answer it.
Emerald Gypsy Hearts.
Oh, hold on.
There's another question. Just answer that.
Oh.
You
one.
just answered
I'm
it.
sorry. Well, I thought there was a different part. Sorry.
There is.
Not as my job. I am not, but of course I still cook at home and bake at home for the kids.
I
Did you-
love brownies.
Oh,
Yes, he
buddy,
loves
he
my
loves
brownies.
anything chocolate.
And banana bread. That's
Did
probably
you
the
go
most
to
important.
culinary?
me.
Did you go to culinary art school?
Yes. I was a cake decorator for 3
Okay,
years,
here,
but
hopefully don't
left
forget.
due to carpal tunnel. I left about a year ago, and I've been working at a funeral home for the last year, and I will go back to school next month in October to get a associate's degree in applied So that's what I'm doing.
Steve, when are you retiring from the military? In another 5 years, I'm eligible, and then if I can stay longer, I will.
I love that question. I think that's like my favorite question so
And
far.
they put LOL. And
This
which
is a-
cat is the head cat in charge?
Grave.
Well, it was
Coffin.
Coffin.
What's
No.
Coffin passed
It's
away
grave now.
Yeah, no, I don't think anybody knows that.
at the end of July. You
Our,
have to
our black
insert,
and white
like,
tuxedo
You
cat.
have to insert a photo.
Our black and white tuxedo cat, we'll put in a photo. She's no longer with us, and so we still have.
She was the dominant cat.
Mhm.
So
Okay. I have a picture of her actually on my iPad, so I'm gonna go grab my iPad right now.
He'll
We're
insert
good. We're good, buddy. I'll
The
put it in a
screen will
video.
make weird lines.
Okay.
and
So she
Yeah.
was the dominant cat, and then we have Wolfie and Grave that are about a year apart. And it doesn't seem like one of them is going for dominance, but definitely Wolfie has more of a dominant personality. We'll
I always
say.
thought
Yeah.
Grave was in charge.
They're just
but
really good friends.
She wants to be.
Yeah, they're really good friends. There's
They
no
have
like
a
really,
share.
there's no really hard like, okay, that cat is definitely in charge. They're buddies. They really get along really well. Wolfie's, we call her Sour Patch. She's grumpy, and then Grave's just sweet
Yeah,
all
she's
the
over
time.
there laying there.
Yeah.
She's more
Um,
Warning, when you
next-
sometimes pick up Brave, she will back kick you with her legs.
Yeah, 'cause she wants down.
Yeah, she's stabbing.
Yeah,
All right, next we got next question.
Whoa.
Peanut Gallery.
Wait, peanut
James Santo to Steve. How long have you been a home haunter, and what started your love for Halloween and decorating? 7,
7.
8 years.
Oh.
And it was my aunt Jeanette that used to really do a really awesome yard haunt, and that kind of I remember that as a kid, and then I remember my dad scaring me all the time on Halloween, and we always dressed up as a family. So that's really I think where it stems from. What's that?
Let me see.
Mina Soledad. Where did your love for Halloween come from? I just answered that. Who or what influenced you? It was my aunt at first. And when did the obsession begin? Answered that. And then I guess who influenced me when I actually started doing it, one of the first big major haunts that I found was the Davis Graveyard. And I was completely obsessed with the Davis Graveyard. So that was probably my very first influence. And Pumpkin Rot. And then there's I could go on, but those are two of the big ones that right at the beginning really influenced me when I first started. Amy Gibson, do your kids love Halloween too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love skulls and all stuff like that.
She's like.
Yeah.
She's like.
Otto, what about you, buddy?
This is not fun.
Not such a big fan of it, but yeah.
How are you?
I
There's
like
the
how you
Wolfie.
go. Yeah.
I
I
got
always love when I do.
All right, next question.
Hey,
Next question.
Run away.
Eddie Blunzer. How do the children feel about you and your wife's love for Halloween?
What?
How do you guys feel about how obsessed we are with it?
I have something to say. Actually, I have no problem with it, but sometimes I just feel sometimes when Halloween comes, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but I think you get over obsessive.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
consumes my world in October
Yes,
for
but
sure.
I really like Halloween too, and I really like scaring people, even though I'm really bad.
Yeah,
at
when I
it,
tell
so-
people that like my house is like filled with Halloween stuff, they're like, "You're joking."
yes, that's how I feel.
Probably.
Right up there is like
people
a
believe
tombstone,
me.
basically that Steve made.
Yeah, there's a tombstone right there above the TV over there.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
moving
like
on.
Ava Prince.
Oh, you want that?
I don't have
Um,
to draw that.
Ava,
What? Oh, sorry.
this is a long. Hold on, let me finish this whole question. It says, "Why a draftsman?" Which means sketching.
Yeah.
What is it about holding that graphite in your hand and creating your work?
Mm-hmm.
And why not painting? And it says, do you use just graphite, or have you tried ink too? Yeah, that's the question.
Okay. Yes, I do just only use pencils and stuff like that. I like, oh my god, I forgot words.
Words are hard sometimes.
Yes. I like sometimes to
Hey,
use
what
color
are
pencils and
Is it the
markers
pastels?
for coloring. Pastels.
But
I
yeah.
don't use it a lot, but
And,
if
you,
I really want to, then.
and did you use the charcoal stuff? You have that, right?
No, she doesn't
None of
use
the
that.
charcoals.
Mm-mm.
I don't like painting because I just feel like it's way too hard for me, and I don't feel like I'm that good at it. And it's just, I don't know. I just
It'll
don't
develop
like
over
it.
time. I think
Doing
eventually
design.
she'll be able to paint as well once she gets more control over everything. So,
Yes.
did you bring anything down? I guess we're not there yet.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
If I,
Hold on.
Wait.
Steve and Julie, what is it about Halloween that gives you two the outlet for you having your creative art and props?
I don't think it's my number one outlet.
Yeah.
Creativity.
Yeah.
It's probably yours.
Yeah. I'm the one that usually makes everything, and then she will help me with kind of
I'll
like
help you
artistic
sometimes
design.
make things. It depends, but
She
That
makes
should be me.
decorations.
but yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I pretty much make most of the props. Julie does help sometimes with the props. For me, it's just really fun to create something from nothing or make something original that was something else. So if even I would get something from the store, I'll usually change it up somehow to make it my own. So it's just really fun to be creative. That's just what I like about it.
And I guess you could say that went for when I did cakes and pastries, making
Oh, yeah.
something out of nothing.
For sure.
When I did do that as a career.
PCS 7702. Steve, if you had the money to buy one big professional animatronic, what would it be? It would be the Krampus. The giant Krampus holding the kid, because I could use it for Halloween and I could also use it for Christmas.
Oh yeah,
That'd be
that's a good
awesome.
idea.
Kids, do you ever come up with ideas for the haunt? If so, what?
I never. Really
I don't think you guys have.
No, I've never. I would say if I
Okay, yeah, go
could,
ahead.
I would like for you to do like a vampire theme or something.
Vampire? Do you have something that you'd want me to do that I haven't done before?
I was just about to say zombies, but you never do
Vampire.
that.
Yeah, we've done zombies.
Or
No,
ghosts.
but
I
what
really
if
want,
it's
like if I
zombies
had to
that
be anything, I would be like a
thinking
ghost
of?
or a vampire or something.
Is like maybe you
No,
put
that's
some
fine.
tombstones down and like leave the hand hanging out like they're gonna come out.
Yeah.
You should
For
do
sure.
that maybe.
Is there a theme that you would like for me to do that I haven't done yet?
Yeah. Like maybe making like a cat and it's going.
I actually bought a skeleton cat this year, so I have to actually corpse it. So I haven't done that yet. So maybe we'll have a cat going whatever that weird goofy thing is you're doing.
Yeah, it's
All right, next question. That Barb girl. Does everyone in the family love Halloween? I guess we answered that already.
Yes.
Everyone except for Otto. He's not the biggest fan,
But he likes the candy.
He likes the candy. Faux show.
candy rules, especially nerds.
Fright Night. To the kids. This is to the kids. Listen up. Is your parents' love of Halloween rubbing off on you? And we kind of touched on that before. Do you see yourself setting up a haunt in your future at your own house?
Vampires.
I don't
No?
really know my future yet, so
You-
no
you said
idea what's the problem.
Possibly.
I will.
And you will. So two
I
one
will.
no,
Bloody vampires.
one maybe not sure, and two guesses.
Bloody
That's
vampires.
pretty good.
Yes.
Even if it's just one, our evil plan worked.
Yes.
All right, Jimbo
It
Haunts.
didn't come in.
Next question is from Jimbo Haunts. He said a whole lot of stuff on here, but we're just going to read the question. Did you always love Halloween, or was there a trigger or event that made you want to have a huge haunted house and a lifestyle around Halloween? I kind of guess we sort of already
You're
answered
gonna-
that.
yeah.
Kind of sort of already answered that. And to your daughter Ava, what is your favorite drawing style?
One thing, probably.
Would you say cartoonish?
It's
Because
halfway.
you don't do realistic.
I try to, but I.
I mean, you do realistic foxes that are great, but your people are more cartoonish.
Well, not like full blown cartoon.
It's
I
more
think
like
I'm
anime.
halfway.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
anime.
there
I
you
love
go.
anime. Oh my god.
It's an anime style.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
So like Japanimation type anime.
I
Yeah.
love it.
That's what she really likes. What were you gonna say, buddy?
Well, I've heard the parents are planning to probably get a bigger yard when we move out in a smaller house in the future.
That's
so they
true.
can make their homes bigger.
I would like land and be able to have
Why
a
couldn't
haunted
you do a
trail.
haunted yard in the backyard?
A haunted trail would be awesome.
Backyard.
Okay, this question, this is to Julie. Have you ever had to cut Steve off from spending and making things?
No, never have. He knows he has a budget. We have a monthly budget that we have to stay within.
Well, yeah, but
but beyond that, he
there's
buys.
no like specific haunt budget.
Nope.
We just have a home budget, and as long as I don't
Because I'm
break that, and I've never really,
Mm-mm, you never have.
yeah.
So he has the freedom to do and buy whatever he pleases as long as we pay the bills.
That's right.
I hate if we don't pay the bill.
Beth Schuler, what are your favorite bands, and what are your favorite props that Steve has made? And he says this is Josh, not Beth. Beth is his wife, but he uses his wife's YouTube. So, favorite bands?
Killer.
Okay. What was the question after the bands?
It
What's your
was-
favorite prop?
Favorite prop that
Okay,
I've
Yeah, I
made?
knew that. My favorite band is 21 Pilots. Don't even ask. I just love them so much. Okay. Favorite prop? I like all of them actually. I really don't have a favorite. I really like all of them. But yeah, 21 Pilots.
You have any favorite bands?
I was about
Here
to say
is-
21 Pilots. That's exactly the same thing.
I love
Don't know.
One type of way you can maybe find me on YouTube if people like if people like me like gaming music. You could check out this YouTuber. His name is Trap King, and he does live stream music. And I will be on the video sometimes, like chatting in the live stream,
Under Golden Gamer.
Yes, Golden Gamer.
So,
and with a cat face.
okay. And Julie is a music aficionado.
I wouldn't say
You-
that,
Yeah.
but I
Well,
like my
for her
music.
type of music that she likes.
Don't you like
I
like-
listen to a lot of German synth pop, German industrial, gothic music, and One is my favorite band.
And One is
Oh.
definitely her favorite band. And then like
I like death metal.
yeah.
I'm just
And I don't really have a favorite band. I'm not a big like favorites person. Like
Yeah, I'm
in
not-
terms of like having like a movie star that's like, oh, that's my favorite person, or
Same with
I'm just
me.
not a starstruck type person, so I don't have something that I'm like really into, and I have to focus on that.
Yeah.
I just really like a lot of music.
Okay,
So-
let me reword my favorite.
Drop Dead. Will you sell me your hearse?
No,
No.
It's like,
Yes.
next question.
And thanks for the horse head. Drop Dead. Thank you.
No, it's horse head
Raw.
dead.
Drop your head.
What?
All right. Wolfpack Productions.
Yes.
I have a question. How much do the kids like Halloween?
Avon.
We're cutting that part out. God.
Ava's gonna be a prop. If she does that
Yeah.
again.
We're gonna throw her in the.
Yeah.
And how do they help with the haunt? Oh, and Steve, what's your favorite prop you have made this far?
Hey, Otto, come sit.
Sit.
And if you look at the time on the video, that's how long kids can focus. Hollywood Haunter.
Just answer it, Steve.
We would like to know from each one of you, if you could pick a theme for a haunt, what theme would you do? I want to do a voodoo. I want to do a voodoo theme.
Okay. Salem Asylum. If you had to pick a theme for the front yard, what would it be?
Maybe like a farmer's type,
A what?
like a spooky farm.
Spooky Farm. Let's go, Peyton.
Maybe a pumpkin king theme, because you really like the pumpkin.
That works because I'm doing that too. That's pretty much what I'm doing
No.
this year.
You should do a white pumpkin.
White pumpkin?
That's based
Black
on a
pumpkin.
video game called Minecraft Story Mode. If some of your kids out there, some might play Minecraft Story Mode. So yeah, and that's one of the characters in it.
You should
What's up,
probably.
buddy?
What I think is you should probably do like a haunted house, with like a bunch of mirrors. So
Oh,
like
yeah.
when you're walking through there, it's like there's mirrors everywhere.
That's pretty cool. I like that idea. When I went through Dark Hour, just went to the Halloween Haunt Fest, the mirror maze that was in the haunt used to be at the person that owns that haunt, that was in their home haunt. And it was the coolest mirror
I
maze I've
remember
ever
one
seen.
time we went to like this glass thing and I bumped my head when I was going through the maze.
Yep. Ava?
Vampires.
Vampires. Yep, she said that already. All right, Trish Redding. Question for the kids. Do your friends think you have the coolest Halloween house, and do they all come over for Halloween?
Well, one question I have to say. So last year I did this thing. I got really exhausted. My legs were like dead. So I came over to the house, and so there was this button that like made this like.
Oh, on Halloween night.
It's
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I gave him the controls to the air cannon.
I did.
Well, and then
I was
it
doing
went like.
Yep.
Because one of my friends
I scared my
last
teacher.
year, he was in 5th grade, and he was like, "Oh, hey Otto," and then I pressed the button, and he freaked out. He was like,
Was that fun?
"Yeah," but whenever he left, I was like, I told you, Steve, you didn't see that one coming.
No, he didn't. What about you?
They were.
Oh, there's great.
They when I told them that, they started saying, "I don't believe you." And then once it was Halloween last year, they saw the house and they looked at it and they freaked out and ran past it.
Cool.
Like Zane, he went past it. He was too scared to go near it. And then Liliana stayed by her house and farther from it, so she didn't do it either.
Everybody's just too scared of it.
And
Too scared.
everybody
Okay.
else, I didn't see anybody else.
Yep.
But I saw my teacher and she came and I did the thing. She didn't freak out.
Okay.
Alright,
Ember?
go Ember.
I felt bad because all the little kids were like screaming and crying.
I know. I know.
Like
I
they
was
were
sorry.
scared of like the little zombie. Once you step on like the little wire pad thing, like it like jumped at the little kids and they were like,
Yep.
but it kind of made me laugh.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it, like made me kind of like feel
It did
bad.
because they were like.
Alright, your turn, Ava.
All right. The question was, do your friends think it's the coolest house?
Yes.
I have not told anybody.
But what about last year?
They see you on the bus. No one on the bus has
I
mentioned
mean, I don't
anything to
really
you guys.
tell anybody.
No.
Oh, on the bus,
And
a
nobody has
whole
talked
bunch of
about
kids
it.
were like,
I don't
"Your
really
house
talk
is the
about that
awesomest."
stuff.
There you go. That's
Your
what I'm
dad
talking
is
about.
awesome.
No, nobody ever said that. Everybody
She said it to
saw-
me.
Nobody
Well,
talked
people
to me
said
about
that.
it.
Nobody talked to you about it.
I don't remember.
I keep on like telling people that that's my
Well, we know we have
my
the coolest
house, and
in
then
the
they're like, "Oh,
Yes.
really? Show me." And then I walk inside of it, and you're like,
The HOA actually told us we won last year, and then we're gonna bring us a prize, and they never came back. Creepy corners. Ava, will you show us some of your drawings?
Fox.
You can't stay in there
Thing.
forever.
That was just a doodle. I didn't really put much effort into it. Most of these I didn't really.
Alright, get
Okay.
another one.
I drew Ichabod.
"Great, like."
Little doodle of Ichabod.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'll put you down.
His weird sitting.
Here.
You should insert a photo of his weird sitting. He murders.
More like he murders his own kind.
I drew this today.
Today?
Yeah, during class. I got bored. It was like this little ghost fox character I made up with the fox in the beginning. Yeah, I drew this today during class when I was done with the work.
Are you?
I-
gonna
There's
throw
some of
them
her
away?
art.
That's all for
Are you gonna throw them away?
She's done more detailed stuff than that, but that's what she wanted to show us. Justin Martin, what part of Texas are you from? Central Texas, near Austin. And we saw a video of you in uniform. We assumed you were National Guard. I'm stationed at Fort Hood, part of the 1st Cab. Yes, I'm National Guard. I'm active duty AGR program in the National Guard.
Everyone say goodbye.
Bye, guys.
So
Bye.
get your hunt
Thank you.
on.
Miss Wolfie, say bye, Miss
Bye,
Wolfie.
Wolfies.
And make
Yeah,
sure you
get
guys
your
hit
horns
that like
on.
button.
Wait, hit that
Hit
like
that
button.
like button.
Hit that like button.
Wait,
Slam it with your
and
pumpkins.
subscribe.
You're good.
And
If you're not,
subscribe.
if you're not, I don't know why you aren't.
That's right.